Hello and welcome to Green Building Bites presented by Green Building Alliance. I'm Leslie Montgomery with the Green Building Alliance team, and in today's bite, we bring you an interview about the Well Health Safety Rating with Dr. Shalini Ramesh of the International Well Building Institute. Shalini brings her combined interests in building design, environmental design, and building physics to the commercial team at IWBI. As a subject matter expert, she helps Fortune 500 companies meet the requirements of the well building standard, and she is also the market lead for Well India and the senior living and industrial sectors at IWBI. Shalini earned her PhD in Building Performance and Diagnostics at Carnegie Mellon University's School of Architecture, where her dissertation explored the impacts of the urban microclimate on building energy performance. I can't wait to ask Shalini my questions about the Well Health Safety Rating. Let's meet her now. Okay. Hi, Shalini. Thank you for doing this interview with me.
Hi, Leslie. It's so nice to be here. And yeah, thanks for this opportunity to be talking with the GVA team here in Pittsburgh.
Of course. Well, I'll just jump right into my questions. I know that a lot of people are curious about the Well Health Safety Rating. So, my first question is tell us a little bit about it and how it was developed.
Sure, yeah. The Well Health Safety Rating for facilities operations management was developed as the COVID-19 pandemic took hold around the world. So, IWBI convened the task force on COVID-19, made up of nearly 600 public health experts and building and real estate professionals. These leaders advised on how buildings could help in the fight against the virus now and also stand and be better prepared to meet future challenges as employees head back into the workplace. It is focused on operational policies, maintenance protocols, and emergency plans, which totals up to 22 strategies that include assessing air and water quality, keeping places clean and sanitized.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And can you tell me how does this rating support or contribute to a full well building certification?
So I would almost see the well health safety rating as kind of getting your feet wet before actually pursuing the full well certification if a project has not done that yet, and they're exploring the well strategies for the first time. The well health safety rating is a first stepping stone towards a more thoughtful engagement with well and implementing the well strategies. The most recent iteration, which is Well V2, which we launched in September of 2020, addresses 10 concepts that are scientifically proven to improve upon these areas. And these 10 concepts, as one may see in the well building standard, are air, water, nourishment, light, sound, material, mind, community.
Okay, that's great to know. Thank you. And one thing I'm really curious about regarding the rating is can you tell us some of the key components that might contribute to the well being of facilities or janitorial staff?
Yeah, definitely. So when a building obtains the well health safety rating, it means that it has demonstrated a commitment to consistently provide good air and water quality and actually provide management strategies for maintaining good air and water quality. Also, cleaning and sanitization procedures. It also talks about emergency preparedness programs. So when an organization, a building actually achieves this rating, it means that they've taken into account what are the emergency plans, what are the access to health service resources, and also stakeholder engagement and communication, because we can implement all the strategies we want in a building, but the important thing is to communicate to the stakeholders, which includes occupants of the building as well. So the health safety rating incorporates requirements as to how all this is or how all this should be achieved. Health equity informs everything that we do. And this is another new rating that will be coming out with next year, 2022. And these areas protect all occupants of a given space, regardless of their position as a staff member, a client, a resident.
That's really interesting. And I really look forward to learning more about the health equity product too. That's so interesting. Well, what do you think are some of the key benefits of well health safety?
It allows for occupants to gain peace of mind that they're entering a space where all proper precautions are addressed to ensure their well being is, in fact, a priority. Another clear benefit of the Well Health Safety Rating comes down to communication, exemplified by the seal. As you may know, projects that achieve the health safety rating are able to have a seal at their building entrances, which clearly communicates to occupants that this building, in fact, follows all these protocols. Which means that as more areas around the world open up in a COVID 19 context, it's incredibly important that occupants of the built infrastructure know with certainty that buildings they use are keeping them healthy and safe. And I guess another benefit is the health safety rating is an opportunity to bring facility managers who oversee so much of the building's operations and management, but are often overlooked in large organizations due to a top down structure to the table. So, making buildings more equitable to their staff is another added benefit of achieving the health safety rating for organizations.
And I love the point too about making sure that staff stays healthy too. So thank you.
Yeah.
All right. My next question is, has to do with mixing and matching different types of frameworks and standards. So, are there any buildings that you know of or that you're familiar with that have traditionally pursued other types of green building standards that have started to layer the well health safety rating on top of their traditional, maybe efficiency approaches or anything like that?
Yes, definitely. Well is aligned with multiple green building organizations and green building ratings. Well, really, started as a second wave of sustainability, if you will, and working with the outside organizations who share our values is key to creating a wider movement. So, well is aligned when I say multiple green building organizations, it does not just mean LEED. We work with BREEAM in the UK, Green Star in Australia. So, well is aligned with all of these global ratings. And to give a more Pittsburgh example, I'll probably cite the Phipps Conservatory. It's our very own Center for Sustainable Landscapes within the Phipps campus, which, as most of you probably know, has achieved several green ratings from LEED to Living Building Challenge and well, and most recently also has achieved the Well Health Safety rating for all their buildings. So that's a great example of achieving multiple ratings. Another example is the Highmark building, which also recently achieved the Well Health Safety rating, and they also have achieved well certification for one of their assets or one of the floors in the Highmark building. And they're of course pursuing or achieved LEED.
That's great. And I think it is so important to remember, like you said, that the green building industry really does focus on both. I like to say they're environmentally friendly and people friendly. So
Yes.
matching those two goals is really important. So yeah, those are some great examples. Well, as we emerge from, where we are now in the pandemic, what do you see as some possible long-term trends in terms of how people make those connections into the future between their health, the environment, and the built environment?
So our buildings are designed and should be designed to keep us safe, to protect us from the elements. but many of the places where we spend our time have traditionally gotten in the way of our health. So, really, on the sustainability front, it is clear that human health is reliant on planetary health. So, and the resilience of our built infrastructure will become crucial if we are to combat some of the direct effects of climate change, which is another big topic. For example, the difference in indoor versus outdoor air quality in high pollution areas. So clearly, the outdoor environment impacts our indoor environment, and people are becoming more and more aware. So we definitely see this becoming increasingly important as we move ahead and somehow come out of this COVID-19 pandemic. But yeah.
My last question has to do with the celebrity campaign around the Well Health Safety Rating. And so I wonder if you can share any insights into that campaign, but also how it aligns with this mainstream awareness of our health in our buildings.
The consumer awareness campaign, where we did bring in the celebrities, was designed to raise public awareness and point everyone to the right tool, which is the Well Health Safety Rating, that can effectively help fulfill that function of our places. The influencers delivering this message share the same sense of mission, and they are powerful messengers, not just celebrities, but there are also public health experts and advocates for this movement. So, yeah, it was definitely an exciting process to work and bring that awareness to the public.
Well, I thought that was really fun. And for those of us in the industry, it was exciting to see, healthy and high performing buildings more in the spotlight. So that was really well. That is so great. Thank you for taking the time to explain this to us and to share a little bit about the process behind well health safety. And we look forward to hopefully seeing you in person soon.
Yeah, I look forward to attending some of the GBA events sometime soon. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's been exciting to talk about the health safety rating with you. And yeah, let me know if anyone has questions or would like to reach out. Feel free to reach out to us at IWBI.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Thanks, Leslie.